You might take her for a girl, but she was not just any girl. She was a fairy.
Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to a new vlog. This video is kind of different and I'm very excited. I'm going to be doing a chit-chat girl doing me. I'm going to be doing my makeup while I answer some questions you guys might be willing to hear. And yeah, just stay tuned and watch me do this gorgeous makeup. Hi guys, I'm going to be showing you guys my makeup routine while I answer some questions. So let's get started. I have some questions here that I'm going to be answering. I'm super excited. So whenever I do my makeup, I start with my skin prep first. Obviously, I love hydrating products. I love products that hydrate my skin because I don't know if you guys notice I have dry skin, so I love product that hydrate. So the first thing I'm going to be going with is my Purito Bamboo Panthenol Moisturizer. This is really nice. I got this from a PR package and I just love it so much. It's very hydrating. Love their products. Oh, I like this one. The first question says, how do you comfort yourself on hard days? So I actually have a few things I do when I go through hard days, and the first thing I do is to journal. I also do my Bible study, take my quiet time seriously. I try to step back and just reset. I know that that may sound kind of cliche, but that is something that has really helped me, and I'd highly recommend. One thing I also do is to listen to soft music. So I have this playlist comprising of this artist I love. Her name is Mini Day. You guys can check her out on SoundCloud. She makes like one of the best music and it's just very calming and all that. I also highly recommend journaling. Journaling is something that has really helped me the past few years. I remember when I was in school, I used to journal a lot, and that was one thing that actually helped me in those tough times. So it's kind of stuck with me, right? So I just do that most of the time. So yeah. Next, I'll be going in with my MAC Hyperis Romizer. Guys, this stuff I highly recommend. It's a really nice product. I've been using it for 2 years now and it does its job properly. Next question. Do you prefer many friends or a few ones and why? I feel like this question is kind of tricky because it doesn't matter the amount of friends you have as long as they're actually good friends and you're also a good friend to them. So it has to be both ways, right? Some people might prefer more friends and some people might prefer little friends. What I'll just say is that don't have friends for aesthetics or don't have friends for the sake of having friends or because you're lonely. What matters is having good friends and also being a good friend to them. But in my case, I feel like I struggle with having so many people around me. I don't really like, having so many people around me because it gives me anxiety. I don't know. So yeah, I just prefer to have few friends and yeah, that's it. So the reminder is on. Can you guys see the difference? Can you actually see the glow in my skin? I love this product so much. Yeah. Next question. Now I'm going in with this concealer. I'm actually breaking out. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm actually like breaking out on my cheeks. So normally I don't use foundation, so I'm just going to be using like this concealer as a color corrector on my cheek, so kind of even it out and like conceal my acne. Hi guys, editing Lola here. I just discovered that my mic went off while I was filming this part, but basically I was showing you guys my new set of brushes and I also answered the question what advice will you give to a girl who is struggling with burnout. So I'm going to be using this brush right here and this one for my color correction, and this one for my main skin tone. So if you are feeling burnt out, I think the best thing to do is to take a step back. Believe me, it actually helps. Forget about what people say on social media that you should be consistent. It's kind of like driving a car and the engine is on fire. If you drive a car and the engine is on fire, what happens? The car is probably it's just going to be a catastrophe. So it's better to just take a step back and reset. Create a research routine for yourself and know what works best for you until you are ready to get back on your feet and film. I had to clip my hair back because the concealer was staining my hair. So let's continue. Where did I stop? So what was I saying? Take a step back and don't feel guilty about it. If you have to write all your inspirations on a sheet of paper or in a journal, please do so. Go to Pinterest and get inspiration from there and just know what works for you. Like me now, whenever I feel burnt out, I just go on Pinterest and create a mood board. I remember last year, I didn't really talk about this last year, but I was burnt out for 6 good months. The first 6 months of the year, I was burnt out, and even during the time where I got my spark back, it was during exam season, so I wasn't really able to post anything or create any content, and that was actually one of the toughest times of my life, like in a long time. That was actually one of the toughest times of my life in a long time, and it was during October slash this October to December that I was able to get my spark back and post consistently. Like that's crazy. That's how burnt out I can be, and that's what has worked for me. So I'm trying this brush. Normally I go in with my beauty blender, but I'm going to be using this brush for this video. I just want to test it out to see how it looks like, and I think it actually did well. I went with a bigger brush for blending, in case you guys were wondering. All blended out, I'm going to be going with this foundation right here, the one for my skin tone, while I answer the next question. How do you romanticize your everyday life? I love this question. I romanticize my life by doing the regular things but making them fancy. If I want to make my coffee, I won't use the normal regular mug at home. I'm going to use my fancy mug. If I'm going to be studying, I'm going to be lighting a candle to study. I know that's going to be extra, not necessary, but that's really something that motivates me and really helps me. And it just makes everything 10 times better. It makes everything 10 times better, and that's what has worked for me. Like there was something I started doing in 2023 where I go outside every morning and every evening to take a picture of sunrise and sunsets. And I love that point in my life. I still do it, but I kind of just like fell out of that habit. But during the time where I used to do that, I saw a big difference in my mental health. God, I was glowing. I saw things differently. One thing that has also helped me romanticize my life is gratitude journaling. I know I'm kind of going off topic, but it also works to romanticize your life. If you are feeling like your life is going downhill, just bring out your journal or a notebook and write down 5 things you are grateful for. That's also romanticizing those things. You kind of notice how your mindset would shift at that moment. So I think that's something every girl should do. You only have one life, so I feel like you should actually romanticize it no matter what. If people are saying you're being fake and you know that's what makes you happy, I just feel like you should do it regardless. So yeah, that's something that really helped me. At the end of the day, it's just one life, so do what makes you happy. I also want to mention that you guys notice that I haven't done my brows yet. These are how I actually do my everyday makeup. I don't do my brows yet. I do it last, and I just fill it in a little bit. Foundation done. Now we're going to be moving on to the brows. I'm going to be using, the normal store bought brow pencil, brown. So yeah. How do you make time for yourself as an architecture student? I'm crying. Okay, so I actually like this question and I'm really excited to answer it. So I don't. I don't. That's just it. I don't make time. One thing about first of all, you can't plan your way around it. Like you feel like you have the time, but there's always something coming up. Like as an architecture student, the course is very demanding and there's always something coming up. So what I just do is that I don't plan my self-care days by day. I just do it where I know I'm free or where I feel burnt out. So that's when I just do it. Like even content, whenever I want to film content, I just film it when I know I'm free, and which is like very like minimal. I just try to squeeze in, content days into my schedule, and that's how I'm able to do it. Like you think you have time and they'll just bombard you with assignment and studio work again, and you're just Jesus. PTSD. PTSD, real PTSD. So I don't try to plan my way around it or anything. And that's just what I'm going to say. If you want to study architecture, I don't know, should I do a video, a separate video for that? Anyways. Don't. If you have anybody, see I don't even know what to say at this point. What I'll just say is that see you will cry. You will cry, you will shed tears. I don't even know what to even say, bro. It's giving PTSD at this moment. So yeah. Let me not even say anything again. I actually don't do much for my brows, so it's fine. I have like wicked stepmother brows, if you know what I mean. My brows are naturally arched, so yeah, let's move on to the next question, I guess. Yeah. Next question. What makes a friendship feel safe to you? I feel like this question is very important. Like when it comes to friendship, when there isn't any form of, backstabbing, backbiting, or any shallow, shallow, what word should I use? Shallow habits or shallow mind. No, I won't use the word mindset. But you get what I mean. Like I feel like if your friendship isn't based on toxic drama, backbiting, being loyal and the person isn't loyal to you, or or the person is loyal to you and you're not loyal to the person, that's actually a no for me in friendship, and that's not something that will make you feel safe. I feel like friendship should be based on mutual respect and you guys should just love each other, and just even if you guys fight, it's normal for sisters do fight, but at least don't make it toxic. Or then I'm saying that sisters do fight, so if you guys are fighting, it's not like it's a point of where you are just you know being messy about it. Yes, that's the word. It's also something about being safe in a friendship group or in friendship in general is also a place where you don't feel judged. Even if you are imperfect or you are being honest with the person, you are not feeling judged about it, or they are not judging you about it. There is no any form of messy thing going on, like you guys just spilling out your secrets on stuff like that, like you. So what I'll just say is that being in a friendship where you don't feel judged or there's a form of mutual respect is something you should always look out for, and it's something that will make you feel safe. So this is how I contour my nose. I just use my brow pencil and I just like dab it on both sides of my nose, and also here with this, because I want to give this button nose illusion. And yeah, that's what I do. So let's move on to the next question. What's one thing you want the girls to stop being hard on themselves about? We're going to be moving on to blush. I love to go for a burgundy type of blush because that's what works with my skin tone. I tried using peach one particular time, but I was looking like a ghost, so I just went back to my burgundy shade. So I'm going to be using the shade right here. So what I'll say is stop with the comparisons. Like stop comparing yourself to other people. Comparison is the thief of joy, and that's one thing that I struggled with for a while. But you know, I was able to break the habit, and one thing that helped me break the habit was also gratitude journaling. You might be feeling that I'm mentioning this too much, but it actually works, and I would advise you do that if you are the type of person that compares yourself to other people and all that, and just kind of, guys, my mic got cut off, but one thing I was just saying is that stop with the don't compare yourself to other people. It's fine to take inspiration from other people, but don't copy them or feel or try to compare yourself to them in an unhealthy manner. Just do it for the sake of, oh, you're trying to gain inspiration from them, because comparison is the thief of joy, and it kind of just diminishes your own potential. So try not to do that, and that's one thing I want the girls to stop being hard on themselves about. So guys, I'm going to be doing my eyeliner off camera because there's no way I'm going to be doing that while talking. I'm not really that good with eye wings at the moment, so give me a sec. No.
You should subscribe. It's like the fucking elf. Like an elf of Friday, Santa's workshop.
Eyeliner is done, so let's move on to the next question. So, next question. What is a simple activity that brings you joy?
Yeah.
So I'm going in with the MAC mascara. I love this mascara. It's very volumizing. So what is one activity that brings me joy? I'd say listening to music. I love soft music, not just soft music, but music with aura. I don't know, maybe I should share my playlist in the description now. I think I'm going to be doing that. But I also get most of my songs from YouTube or TikTok, and it's just something that keeps me going. I love listening to music so much. And there's also something I do where if I like a particular song, I go on YouTube and find the slower version of the song. So I listen to the slower version of the song. Songs like Small Town Boy, um Pastel Ghosts, and the rest. Those music, I love them so much. I live for them. I also love French music. I don't know, that can be really weird. There's this band I listen to, Video Club. I love their music so much. So yeah, that's just one thing I do that brings me joy, listening to music. I also love watching YouTube videos a lot. Like, I'm obsessed with YouTube videos. I watch vlogs a lot. Yeah, my favorite YouTubers, I have like a lot of favorite YouTubers, but my top five would be Babiki, Kamzinamani, Dream Sushi. I also love Adriana Norega and Lena Lifts. So that's my top five YouTuber for now. What's one habit you are building for your future self? Discipline. Discipline, discipline, discipline. Last but not the least, we're going to be doing our lips. I'm using the drugstore lip liner in black shade. This is the Davis lip liner. Everyone knows this lip liner by now. So I won't lie, I'm the type of person that struggles with discipline a lot. I love procrastinating a lot, and that is something that has really been an hindrance. I don't know, you guys might not believe me, but this particular video I'm filming, I've thought about it since 2024. I was planning this particular video in 2024 and I did not film it because of procrastination. And it's really, really sad. I have like so many ideas, but that's one thing I want to stop. So this year I plan on bringing most of my video ideas to life and try not to procrastinate a lot. So I'm trying to build that discipline of not trying not to, procrastinate and stuff like that. I'm coming. Let me do my lip. Let me line my lip. Yeah. I'm going to be going in with this lip gloss. This is one I'm currently using now, and it's really nice. I love the bubblegum smell. So you guys might be wondering, what are the things that I'm trying to do to stay disciplined more this year? And that's trying not to overthink any of my content or anything that I'm trying to do. So before I try to overthink it. I make sure to just put it down on paper and film it immediately, plan and film it immediately. Example, this particular video. So, and also, I think one thing that has also helped me is also using my notes app more often and using trackers more often. So that's something that has really worked for me, and I hope I'm able to like stay consistent till the end of this year, because I'm not moving any goals back to 2027. I like this lip gloss. It's really nice. So we have two questions here, and I'm already doing my makeup, so I might as well just answer them. So the next question: what's something people assume about you that isn't true? So most people assume that I'm very unapproachable, and that's not true. Like, I just have a resting bitch face, and most times I'm not always smiling, especially when I'm outdoors. And most people just feel like, oh, this girl is actually like kind of proud. But I'm actually a nice person. Like, if you watch my YouTube and you see me outside, please say I. I'm actually a nice person, and I'm going to answer you. I'm going to answer you. Like, I'm really a sweet person. So guys, please. So I think, yeah, like that's just it. There's not really much thing that people assume about me, except for that I seem very unapproachable, and that's not true. Last but not the least, what makes you feel the most feminine? I think doing things I love, like baking and getting ready. Those are the two main things that I think makes me feel most feminine, especially getting ready. Like when my life is literally going upside down, I just sit down, put on a lip liner, and just, So yeah, that's one thing that makes me feel most feminine, is just sitting down and getting ready and just, you know, doing things that make me happy, like baking, most especially. Yeah. Also, guys, I almost forgot this. Also, scrolling through Pinterest. Scrolling through Pinterest. I love scrolling through Pinterest, and scrolling through Pinterest makes me feel the most feminine. Like, how could I ever forget? I made my nails. How cute are these nails? These nails are so fucking cute. These nails are so freaking cute. YouTube, please don't ban me. Anyways, guys, this is the final result. Let me quickly do my hair, and yeah.